So, as we wake up on Thursday, the team to face Japan has been announced. It's a pretty strong team, but there's some interesting choices, and I'm quite excited to get into this and talk about it. So, I'll quickly run through the team. So, you got Nicky Smith, Derry Lakers captain Kieran Azarati. Then the second row is Ben Carter and Teddy Williams. And then the back row is where the real interesting one is Alex Mann, Josh McLeod, and Talupe Faletau. Then the back line is pretty strong, I would say. Kieran Hardy, Sam Costello, Ben Thomas, and Johnny Williams in the centre. And then the back three is what probably most people expected, and that is Tom Rogers, Josh Adams, and Blair Murray as the back three. And then on the bench, then some more surprises, I guess you could say. Liam Belcher to win his first cap, Gareth Thomas, Archie Griffin, James Ratty on there, Aaron Wainwright, Tommy Raffel, Rodri Williams, and Joe Roberts. So he's gone for a 6-2 split there. Yeah, pretty interesting there too. So I guess the first place to start really is the back row. Alex Mann will probably raise a few eyebrows from some supporters. I did notice in some of my comments when the squad got announced, there a few people were questioning why he was there. But he had a really good end to the season. He's banging form. And to me, this squad that he's picked, Matt Sherratt has picked, is picking players that are really on form. And I think it's a good choice because he's an absolute workhorse. Obviously, you've got Aaron Wainwright missing out, which is the surprise. But I think he might go for he's gone for man who's a lot more mobile, will get around the park, will get stuck in, tireless work rate. And then you've got the firepower to come off the bench when it opens up a bit, and then those explosive plays from Wainwright, I think. Also, the McLeod over the Raffel, maybe to me looks like he's also gone for more regional players rather than the English-based players. Some of the English-based players joined up late. Of course, Raffel was with Leicester, who were in the Premiership final, so it could be down to that. But again, Josh McLeod had an excellent season, bang in form as well, really finished strongly. Captain of the Scarlet, so you've got that leadership quality. And it's going to be a mobile back row with Toby as well in there to just do that, quality that he always offers. The second row, I'm quite excited for this as well. That's two really good players, I think. Teddy Williams has got a real chance to step up and take a jersey here and move it forward. Cardiff's player of the season, so again, in form. Ben Carter has been super unlucky with injuries, but he had a good start to the season. Again, another one, captain material, captain the Dragons this year. Teddy captain Cardiff at different times. Then the front row, he's gone with Nicky Smith, which is what I wanted to see, that scrummaging prowess that Nicky can offer, and I think it's somewhere we can target. Derry Lake, of course, captain. Kieran Azarati, a little bit of a surprise. I think he's just going to ask Azarati to do 45 minutes, try and grind down at the scrum and wear out Japan, and then Archie Griffin more mobile coming off the bench. Then the backs are pretty much what I expected. The centres was going to be an interesting one because Ben Thomas was nailed down because of Sherratt, but then Johnny Williams to me had to play, and it was a question whether he would pick Joe Roberts at 13 or the in-form Johnny Williams, who's the only one who's a real crasher in that team. So he's gone with Williams at 13, which is not his strongest position, if you ask me. But with the extra playmaking that Ben offers, takes the pressure off 10, and you've still got that real crashing ability from Williams. I watched the Maoris against Japan on the weekend, and there was a lot of joy for the Maori down the 10-12 channel. So I think you're going to see a lot of Williams out to in and really targeting that channel there, and I think we can get some physical dominance in that position. Then the rest are kind of as you were. Costello returning, I think he's the more senior of the two tens, and also that continuity with him has played with Ben a little bit and with Johnny Williams a lot for the Scarlets. Then the bench is an interesting one. Congratulations to Liam Belcher. So chuffed for him. He's going to win his first cap. Be honest, I expected to see Elliot D there, but he's gone with Belcher, his club captain, so maybe he kind of felt he had to. But for his performances over the last couple of years, he's really deserved to get a Welsh cap. And I think he's good enough, and this type of game is going to suit him. It's going to be open, it's going to be fast, and that really suits his style of play. He's, again, same as other players, tireless with his work rate, leadership qualities. You can really see what Matt Sherratt has gone for in this team. He wants the leaders. He's picked a lot of pretty much entirely Welsh-based players as well, which is, good actually, to be fair. James Ratty was a little bit of a surprise. Thought we might see Freddie Thomas in there, but congratulations to Ratty. That's a strong prop combination coming on with Gareth Thomas and Archie Griffin in the latter stages of the game. Tommy Raphael then is Tommy Raphael quality, and Wainwright. So that's two real good, strong back rowers coming on and going to inject some real pace and explosiveness as the game winds down with that 6-2 split. It's going to be a tough shift for the backline. They're going to get tired and it's going to be hot, but they're going to have to get through a lot of work. But I agree with the 6-2, and I thought he might go with the 6-2 as well. Really try and grind them down up front and maybe try and bully them a little bit. I would have liked to see Ruben Morgan-Williams, but maybe if Wales get a win, you'll see him in the second game. Rod Williams, again, senior player, experience as captain, leadership, and Joe Roberts rounds out the backline. So I'm really happy with this squad. I got to be honest, I'm excited for this game. I know I've got a lot of misplaced optimism because we've been optimistic so many times in the future. Japan will offer a lot of pace and a lot of ball speed, but I've noticed in the very little, admittedly, that I've seen them, they tend to die off in that second half. It's just really difficult to keep up with that speed, constant. And in that second quarter, they tend to dip. In the Maori game I watched on the weekend, it was really competitive. Both teams taking the lead until about the 50-60 minutes, and then they just started falling off tackles. The Maori were finding a lot more space out wide. And I think what Wales will try and do is grind down up front, win scrum penalties, try and take them on up front with the maul, just use those tight carries, wear them down, and then hopefully in that second half open up a little bit and get some wins. I think it's going to be more comfortable than people are expecting. I think it's going to be a 10-point victory. I know that's misplaced optimism, as I said, because we've not seen anything from a Welsh team in the last few years to assume that we can beat anyone. But this team feels like there's a lot of freshness. It seems like there's a lot of happiness and positivity throughout the camp. The conditions are going to be super challenging. Talk that there's going to be breaks in between breaks of play for water to come on and like a cooling break. I don't know if that plays into our hands or Japan more with their intensity of this fast game that Japan want to play. But I think player safety obviously is what they're doing that for. So really excited. It's on really early in the morning. I believe it's 6 o'clock on Saturday, and I think it's on BBC or S4C. So, it's good that we can actually watch it without having to pay like TNT or something like that. So again, really excited about this one. Let me know what you think about this squad in the comments, and I will catch you in the review when hopefully Wales have finally broken this cycle of losing and we've got a win. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.